That new Fox News poll that shows Biden leading Trump in major battleground states also shows growing support for Obamacare. 56% of those surveyed now in favor. That's up 9 percentage points since 2019. And a good place to start with our guest tonight, James Carville, veteran Democratic strategist who rose to national fame with the Clinton presidential campaign, currently co-host of the 2020 Politics War Room podcast. James, it's good to see you. Give me some grizzled political wisdom. Do you believe a single poll out there?
Yes, I think there is a better chance that Donald Trump does not run for re-election than he's reelected. There's no chance he's going to be reelected. And if you just take the events of the last 10 days, all right, obviously he has no control over the virus. He has no control over the tensions in the streets. He doesn't even have control over a North Carolina Republican congressional district. It's just nothing. He's lost control over everything. And of course, I see people call me with 15 different private polls a day, statewide polls, congressional polls, you name it. It all confirms everything that we're seeing now. And you can see the fear in the voice of these Republican politicians. I mean, there's zero chances to be reelected. Look at Peggy Noonan's column in the Wall Street Journal coming out tomorrow. The Wall Street Journal editorial page. Brian, you've been covering American politics almost as long as I've been involved in it. The Wall Street Journal editorial page is the go-to place for right-wing economic conservatism. It's gone. It's gone. And somebody's going to have to go tell this guy, look, you just can't risk the humiliating defeat that's going to come your way. And Jared or somebody's got to sit down and have a real talk, real man-to-man, come to Jesus, as people used to say. I don't know what it is, but this is that which can't continue will not. And the Republican Party can't continue in this direction. They got to think of something different. I mean that. I'm serious.
I'm going to play for you.
Thought about what I was going to say. I knew what I was saying.
No, I understand that, and I appreciate your candor. You have a very delicate audience watching tonight that is hoping you're right, but almost doesn't want to hear you form the words and say it out loud. I'm going to play for you what Trump said about Biden tonight. We'll talk about it on the other side.
Sure.
Here's a guy doesn't talk. Nobody hears him. Whenever he does talk, he can't put two sentences together. I don't want to be nice or unnice, okay? But, I mean, the man can't speak. And he's going to be your president because some people don't love me, maybe.
So, James, let's be honest. There are some dedicated Democrats who brace themselves every time Joe Biden talks because he's halting and often imprecise. A lot of us are. He made a mistake today, meant to say 120,000. He said 120 million. President of the United States tweeted out that clip. And it's like a mob movie. You know the way they're going to come after you. You know, because you've said it on this broadcast, Biden has always been covered through a double standard, especially in the era of Trump. Is your party going to get tougher and hit back? Because thus far, the most effective ads are being run by your friends, the former Republicans over in the Lincoln Project.
Look, Democrats by nature are nervous. They're so traumatized by 2016. They have to get over it, all right? And I get this all the time. Oh, James, please don't say that, because if people think we're going to win, they're not going to come out and vote. That's idiotic. We're going to win. What do you want me to do? Come on television, talk to Brian Williams, and lie to people? That doesn't do any good. That's not part of my persona. It's evident to everybody what is going to happen. And part of Democratic coaches, well, we can't, but only to look and look what happened. And you're right, I'm a big admirer of these never-Trumpers or the Bulwark people and the Lincoln Project people. They just get up every morning. Every time you call a Democratic consultant, they're on a conference call. Get off the conference call and do something. These guys don't do conference calls. They're out there attacking. And Biden's 120,000, 120 million. By the way, I can't. If somebody put a string of all Trump's gas together, you would have no idea where it would end up. Every politician makes gas. Every politician misspeaks. Biden campaign has actually been pretty good. he did pretty good in the debates. It's just assumed that the campaign is not good. I think they're handling this pretty good so far. And of course, he's going to make gas between now and election day. And it just sends the 25% of the Democratic Party into some kind of state of depression. Get over it. Toughen up, people. I mean, he's going to say whatever he's going to say. It is dropping at every level that you can imagine a politician's dropping. And that is just what is going on in this country now. I'm sorry. That's just the truth. Deal with it, Democrats. You're going to win.
All right.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.